Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run up the middle. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now the running back's got it again. Has the first down and more. They tackle him, but the Dean moves the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion sets up a second down play. Using his legs, it's Wormley. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, USC. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds. And a good gain and a first down.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Testing the right side here. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25.
Third down, the defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got it for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. it sails right through the middle of the uprights. It's a solid kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They're able to get him down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They'll feed the back again. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Tries to get it to the running back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. At the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
Automatic in the PAT. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Look out, room to run here. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Tigers pick up enough for a first down here. They'll give it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
completion from the 23. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this. You can catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Tigers will line up now. It's first and goal. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
See what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
From the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, USC.
So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And now the running back's got it again. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with a pass game. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. They'll be tackled. Have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this 3rd quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you will start to wonder, should I go for this?
The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass rush against
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Receiver in motion now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal. And the Trojans are on the move here. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. It's an option look. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
They go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll test the right side here. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He's got the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Handoff to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Close to the tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fires it to the left side. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Ball handed off. They've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Trojans will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff to the back. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Tight end makes the grab. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Critical mistake by the defense sets up a 1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Just trying to get rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's how I'm going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking for a man. On the move now. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Chewing clock with the running game. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Fakes the handoff here. Looking to throw it. Bring the pressure, and down he goes. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. When it comes down to this, they need to create some 4th quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's caught. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they get to completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Crucial defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, I mean, this game was essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. He'll make the catch for the additional 2 points, but still fall short on the scoreboard. Game over. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the USC Trojans.